Hey everybody, welcome back to Dishonored. So we are exactly where we left off last time, which is the upgrade screen for the final mission of the Knife of Dunwall. We're wrapping that up today, and we will probably be starting Brigmoore Witches today as well. So let's see. Sleep dark capacity. Yeah, you know what? Extra range on that. Extra sleep dark cap. And let's buy a bunch of sleep darts. Get up to 10. How many stun mines? Get a couple of extra of those. That should do nicely. Gonna spend the money while I've got it. There we go. Begin. Flash 'em and bang 'em. In that order?
Dowd, we've been attacked. Overseers are tearing the place apart. Looking for you. They're holding our remaining men, and their leader is in your chambers as we speak. If we take him out and free our men, we can still drive the Overseers back.
I want to know how the bastards found us in the first place.
Okay. Pretty much full on. Remember those are there. Come back for them. Yes, I remember when we came through here as Corvo, there was a bunch of dead Overseers. There's Overseer Hume. You mean you saw a chance for personal glory and assassins. Let's go grab this boy. Okay, you should be safe to leave there. Get you next. And of course, I've already got the key to all this stuff, haven't I? Okay.
This one's done. There isn't any fight left in him. No wonder they keep to the shadows. They're nothing in a stand-up fight.
It's almost like they're some kind of assassins.
That might be worth checking out.
There we go.
Thank you. I'll wait for your word.
Might be worth checking out. Immediately murdered. Well, his response to, like, a flashbang being thrown in his face is, might be worth checking out. Please log this superstitious artifact. Found one of Dowd's men in a training area within the Commerce Building. Should be a crate in the temporary headquarters for items of this nature. Deposit it there. Okay. Spirited. Potions give you more mana. Oh yeah, I should probably... go. Take less damage from falls, because you never know with me. I can completely biff the landing. So, let's get ourselves upstairs. Right, there we go. Two guys there. There's 3 dudes in the chambers. Oh, music box boy's coming along. Get ready to trank him. Right in the bum. These guys, these masks must, like, really trim your peripheral vision down. Get ready with another choke bomb.
Sir, if I could just say, the men aren't happy. The prisoners are secured, but the interrogations have been unsettling. The ones that talk are worse than the ones who won't, and there's still no sign of Dowd.
We wait. Dowd will show. Remind the men that they're overseers of the Abbey. That Dowd is an aging mercenary who has deluded his followers for years.
Yes, sir. I just hate the stink of this place. But you are right, of course.
Inform the men.
And that's him out. Target neutralized. Overseer Pike, I have taken the Commerce Building. A temporary headquarters has been set up in a nearby structure. My men are dealing with a number of captains that should prove to be very informative. We have achieved total victory here. That's what, 10 of them are out cold? The plans for a larger coordinated assault were obviously unnecessary. Confident that Dale will show himself and will be in our custody shortly. You don't have nearly enough custard. Okay, nothing useful here. So let's see. We've got assault plans. 2 more captured assassins.
Now what?
Hang on.
Probably rats into everything.
Oh crap. Oh! He shot his buddy.
Assassin, help! I'll read sign from your entrails. Burn!
Thank you. I'll await your signal.
Alright. Guess we're not doing this cleanly after all. Here. Here, a bone charm. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's underneath me. Scavenger. What's that do? Oh, just find more ammunition. Bit late for that. Okay.
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily.
Oh
If he
god.
comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
Brings calamity in the next.
Okay, hold it! Someone get over here!
Oh, hi. There we go.
Firing. Rouse yourself. Wake up. I got you now.
Gotta remember that I have... Wait, you're just lining up for... You're making this way too easy.
Clear the line.
Uh-oh. So that's 6 dudes all out because they just decided to come in one at a time. Bone charm way up there. There you are. The captured assassin. And they are laying on these sleep darts thick and fast.
This is a waste. These ones never talk.
Okay.
When I find you, it's
I'll beat part of the house.
He's okay. He's perceptive.
I'll survive. I'll await your signal.
Shot that guy, they all immediately knew where it came from. Whoop-a. Oh.
They were given fair warning. The litany on the White Cliff itself for consuming the flesh of wrath. What fell upon them was...
Bit proselytizing. Nobody's impressed. Falling Star. What does that one do? Drop assassinating gives you mana. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do this like relatively clean. This is the bucket o heretical artifacts. 7 strictures. Ah. Okay. That's where they came in, was through the Rudshaw refinery.
This map shows a coordinated sweep of the flooded district. But the overseers here didn't stick to the plan. Someone must have tipped them off.
Okay, we are in a position to counter.
Give the word, sir. What's our next move?
Capture them.
Capture as many as you can. Their plans are ruined.
Right, boys, let's do this.
Give me a report.
We'll take the overseer who led the attack and find out what else he knows. As soon as he's conscious. It seems the overseers are marching into the flooded district, planning a massive assault against us. This overseer Hume went against orders and attacked early. Our men, the ones you freed, were able to rout the remaining zealots. This place belongs to us again.
Excellent.
How did the cursed overseers find us?
It's my fault. I told Delilah where we were hidden. She wanted me to turn on you.
You did this.
But I can't go through with it.
Stupid child.
Oh.
All you had to do was cut his throat.
He deserves better. I was an idiot to listen to you.
So that's your choice then, Dowd. Her betrayal would have been the sweetest. But either way, the Brigmoore witches will be your end. You should have forgotten my name the day you heard it.
I think it was always understood between us. that I'd see my moment and take your place. I moved too early. You weren't weak. Like
it's not high chaos.
I'm only sorry I didn't pick a better ally. Delilah made contact with the Overseers. I thought, between the three of us, we'd have you dead to rights.
We can blame the Zealots for that. Overseer Hume was too quick to move.
My life is yours now. Kill me, or let me live. If it even matters to you.
Touching and pathetic. If I see either of you again, I'll tear out your stone-cold hearts and walk in your skin.
You're real presumptuous for a painter. Nope, I need you alive for the second game.
You. Get out of here. Leave the city. Leave my sight, Ellie. I give you your life.
No, I need you alive for the sequel. Oh, what's happened?
When Billy Lurk was 8, she wanted to be the captain of a ship. From the moment she met you, all she wanted was to be a killer. She watched you, learned from you, and then she saw you losing your grip and decided to take your place. And now, she's limping to the outskirts of the city. She'll pay a smuggler to get past quarantine. She'll watch herself for signs of plague for a while. Gradually, the fear and grief that seep into your bones in Dunwall will dissipate, and she'll find a new name and a new use for her skills. Even if Dunwall burns to the ground, one corner of the Empire will still know your story. Dowd, killer of an Empress. Dowd, who spared his betrayer's life.
I kind of got spoiled on the ending to this DLC because I knew that Billy Lurk has to be around for the sequel. Right. And that's the Knife of Dunwall. Pretty respectable extra mission pack. It's only 3 missions, but it's pretty good. I like the way that Dowd's written. There's some fun stuff in there, like these crazy motherfuckers with the saws. So, let's get straight into it, and we're going to chain it right into Brigmoore Witches. Hang on, back to main menu. There we go, downloadable content. Brigmoore Witches. You can just shank her. Yeah, but she needs to be alive for the sequel. Save game of Knife of Dunwall. You can use your progression in the Brigmoore Witches. You'll retrieve your equipment and powers. Ooh, that's handy. Okay. Overwrite previous Brigmoore Witches autosaves. None of them. You've been ill at ease ever since you assassinated the Empress and aided in the abduction of her daughter Emily.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The Overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district. And I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes. And the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned. The men are recovering well from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
That's very specific advice.
Corvo, here to settle our debt.
It's a
You
good flourish there.
understand, I won't make this easy for you.
Alright, sword fight. Come on. Oh, he tried to teleport out. Okay, I kind of assumed that was going to be like a supposed to lose fight.
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
Thank you. Ooh. Ah, corrupted bone charms. This is where these get introduced. They're powerful, but they come with a cost. Let's talk about various ports. A note from Billy. No need to waste breath with apologies or excuses. You taught me that. All I can say is that as soon as I left Dunwall, my head felt clear, maybe for the first time. You told me once that people like us burn hot, then burn up, Alternate timelines. Yeah, maybe. We don't get a chance to start over. No long days in the sun. But I know you, Dowd. Despite all the blood on your hands, you've been stashing coin. No one does that if they're not holding on to something. You've got some kind of plan, some hope for a new life. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't, but that's what you gave me when you let me walk away. The one thing you said wasn't possible, and I'll never forget that. When the time comes, and it will, I hope you're watching closely you get that chance too. I left a book for you. The world is big, bigger than I knew. There are lots of places where an old man like you could disappear. Oh, that's what it is. Potterstead. Small town, locals are charming and the ale is unmatched. Be sent to visit during the month of winds for the Pennant Festival. Dunwall. Notes on Capital City could fill a dozen volumes. All delights exist in Dunwall if you've got the coin. All miseries if you're broke. Jeez. Unless you're well connected through someone in Dunwall Tower, one of the key families, the City Watch or the River Patrol, make sure your permits are in order. Otherwise you're likely to have your cargo seized by the port authorities for any reason they dare to concoct. Colcony. While the harbour master here is particular about the kinds of goods you're carrying, the rest of town is more lax. Be sure to visit the inn on the rock for the best mutton stew in all the Isles. Yarrow Tivia. The cold here will snatch the breath from your lungs, but it's met in equal strength by the civility of its well-mannered citizens. The cosy taverns are kept warm by their famously crafted iron stoves, though the northern food takes some adjustment. Bejeweled aristocrats laugh and drink side by side with weathered, leathery-skinned farmers, clapping one another on the back until the dim hours. It's hard to make a friend here, or to truly understand the worldview of the native-born, but once you do, you'll be a friend for life. This is amazing world building, just from the eyes of like someone who's been buggering about. Calero. City is crowded in the warmer months, and for a good reason. You'll find yourself shoulder to shoulder with scantily clad locals and foreigners on holiday, pale skin burned pink by the sun, which somehow seems larger and brighter in Serkonos. The food in Calero is a shining example of Serkonan cuisine. There's always music, always dancing. Hand-rolled on the steps of tobacco shops, the cigars are of course fresher than the ones you've had shipped to other parts of the Empire. Oh, that was what I was trying to remember, is that Corvo is supposed to be from Serkonos originally. At least I think that's what they mentioned in the opening mission. Karnaca, the jewel of the south at the edge of the world. The city is bustling with industry. After a wave of settlers from Morley and an influx of wealthy trading companies from Dunwall, everywhere you go in Karnaca there are new ideas, hybrid forms of music, groundbreaking theories of natural philosophy, and even extravagant delicacies made by mixing ingredients from all the known cultures. The locals work tirelessly for their coin, welcoming the elite from across the Isles. Sounds lovely, honestly. It's downstairs. Right, mate. There we go. Get my goodies. Alright. Ah, I've got more stuff this time. Pull inanimate objects towards you from a distance. Okay. Can disable a security system if used on the whale oil tanks powering the device. Ooh. Yeah, you know what, let's get that one. Got agility. Upgrade blink. And I get bend time. Sure. That'll do for now, and I'll save the rest for upgrades. Right, Tommy?
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Ready to leave, sir? Or should I wait?
Wait for now.
At your pleasure.
Apparently there's more goodies around that I need to grab. There we go, there's a rune up there. Oh, I didn't check what that bone charm I picked up was. Here we go, so this one that's in purple here, that's the corrupted one. Power slash, you deal greater damage but you swing slower. Okay. So let's... yeah, that one. That one. One. That'll do for now. I can fill in the gaps with other stuff later.
Taking prisoners is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billy's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Dowd.
Dowd should have caught it. And now Witches? He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
Dowd. Ever vigilant, I see. Are we leaving soon to Brigmoore?
Interesting times, gentlemen. Overseers in the flooded district. Witches abroad in the city. Traitors in the ranks. I'd be nervous too. Then I'd remember who killed the Empress in Dunwall Tower and came out untouched.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You ain't shit. Alright, now I got the other rune. Now we can leave.
Is it time to go, sir?
Certainly is. Let's go cause some problems. Defeated Corvo in a dream. Not in real life, though. Stay of execution. You need Lizzie Stride's boat to reach Delilah's stronghold at Brigmoore Manor. Unfortunately, the leader of the Dead Eels gang is locked up at Coldridge Prison, and you've got to break her out.
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmoore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players. Gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall.
Yeah.
Or perhaps myself.
Oh, she bit his finger off.
That after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
Alright. Favors. Excellent. Without sauce, disgusting. Okay, I do get to keep all my updates, all my upgrades. Overseer Dowd. You're disguised as an overseer. An overseer has been summoned to Coldridge Prison. Your contacts will intercept him and send you in his place. Using the overseer's uniform as a disguise should fool the prison guards long enough to get you inside. Okay, I've only got enough money for 2. Recent sweep of the prison for contraband has yielded a number of heretical artifacts. One of them will be accidentally misplaced for the right bribe. Forged requisition. As your contact to deliver stun mines to the prison. The key to the munition locker will be hidden nearby. Let's get the overseer's disguise. And that one.
They should get to the front door at least. Looks like I'll need to check in with those guards by the gate.
Alright. Let's do this overseer, this Agent 47 style.
Overseer.
Hello, yes, I am Overseersman.
About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight. Anything else is off limits. Understand? Don't go exploring. Don't speak to the prisoners. We're not here to listen to you preach.
You don't get to make that decision.
Now, not the Abbey. We asked you here for one reason.
I'll be gone before you know it.
Guard, open the gate.
Right. Okay, keys over there. Officer.
You want the interrogation? That's
This
where
mask won't fool an arc pylon.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me? We're sending 3 men to the firing squad, and no one knows what actually happened.
Didn't they do it?
Hemrick drinks, and he chose a bad day to sleep in. Morris lost his nerve at the sewer gates. Neither of them knew anything.
What is all this?
They died to satisfy the Lord Regent's office.
And Officer Thorpe?
Thorpe slipped him the key. Everyone knows that. He got weak. They paid him off, but he couldn't tell us who it was. And believe me, he wanted to by the end.
You've seen Corvo train, haven't you? Once he had the key, there was no stopping him. And the way he went off that bridge, how do you stop a man who'll make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care.
Or like he's more than human.
You think he's
I think we played that overseer noise for a reason. I think there's more happening here than any of us know.
I see. They're investigating Corvo's escape.
You want the interrogation room?
Oh, I can't pick his pocket. Alright.
Oh, no. Stupid goddamn.
Head directly across the yard and through the door. It's in the interrogation room.
Jeez.
Don't forget.
Ram it home, why don't you?
Right.
That's fine, I won't get caught.
You're free to go. This is the Abbey's problem now.
Do whatever you need to do. I'm not sticking around. And
Wash your
leave
damn
any,
shirt.
what do you call it? Black magic lying around. I don't want to be cursed or anything.
I wouldn't think of it. Oh my Nelly. Ankle deep in blood. This dude is completely scorched.
Crying about that dice game?
What in the 7-layered fuck happened here?
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything.
I mean, she screamed, so...
How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Okay. Dear Officer Ashfield, I'd like to most humbly request access to documents concerning the new experimental choke dust, which you have recently found yourself in possession of. I understand this is a delicate subject matter, and I assure you every precaution will be taken with the documents to ensure they remain confidential. If access to these documents is agreeable to you, please have one of your men deliver them to my cell. Respectfully, A25. The bloody prisoners blackmailing the officers. Collaborator of theft goods. Heated metal bolts applied to the feet. Promising responsive. First, prisoner lost consciousness due to shock. Confession to vandalism. Subject falsely confessed to crime as well as other unrelated acts. Occupant of a weapon cache tied to attacks on river patrol tech points. Tank mechanism malfunction. Subject drowned. Okay. That's no help, unfortunately. So I'm guessing this was one of the witches and she went down fighting. This does not seem to lead anywhere. There's some stuff hidden back here, though. Oh, hello! Money, money, money! Yeah, exactly. That's why we don't do it anymore. Hatter we brought in was trying to stash his loot in the canal when we busted him. Looks like he's the one who hit Lord Bryman's carriage a few nights back. So far he's not named his accomplices, but he will once he gets his turn in the interrogation room. Yeah, confess. Document everything and then deliver it to the Lord Regent office. Make sure none of it gets lost, otherwise it's both our heads. Oh well, it seems to be mine now. Oh, do you hear that? Ugh, creepy whispering. Alright. So, let's get to sneaking around then, shall we? Oh, she's still being listed as alive. Are you concerned about me being out of the interrogation room now?
Let me know if you want to take my patrol.
Alright, so... I need to get you away from there so I can get over the top. So if I get up there, I can foop.
Only prison personnel beyond this point. No exceptions.
Okay. Keep the Hatters away from the eels. The one in Section D, Cell 11, tried to attack that former dead eel leader again. Can't afford any additional investigations or mistakes right now, so keep them apart. So...
Right through there. Can't
Better
miss
make a
it.
pass over here.
None of the guards that went into question.
I'm not saying it would be easy.
I'll be careful.
Once the cell door's open.
You? How?
In the first rush, I take 2, 3, before they get their swords out, pick up their pistols. I'm a good shot.
How good?
I'm better than most of the people here. It's a fact. If I keep moving, I can take the rest one-on-one. It'll be bloody, but it's doable.
This guy's talking about, like...
If a fight even starts, you'd be finished. When that alarm goes, your odds are just about
They're
zero.
talking about, like, inventing situations.
Slip by when no one's looking. Take as long as it takes.
Either way, you'd have to be lucky. And a complete madman.
You'd have to be Corvo, in other words.
And they are in awe of what he got up to.
A reminder, the Coldridge prison remains under martial law. Guards are authorized to use lethal force against any unidentified or unauthorized person.
Don't.
Not tonight. Shut up.
I don't want to think about it.
How did I get around here as Corvo before? Oh, this is actually a perfect opportunity. Let's grab him and dump him in the interrogation room.
Get around him!
There we go. Okay, that guy turned around at exactly the wrong moment. Then I'll open the door a scooch. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. You just turn around so I can strangle you. Actually, yeah, there we go. Go stick him in the interrogation room as well. They can have a nice nap in there and poop themselves when they wake up in a big pile. Damn it.
Any more big rat swarms? Another night, another patrol with you.
Another night, another patrol with you.
What the?
Don't worry about it.
This disguise won't help me if I'm caught in a restricted wing.
I'm sure you can bluff your way out of it. Oh god. That dude was, what the fuck was that?
Probably rats.
Oh god. The speaker went flying. That's what that crash was. Sounds like they
I'm
love
going
it.
to find you, whoever you are, and then I'll demonstrate your failings.
Otherwise, he'd come here and set
All right, I give up. It was
Speaker just went
probably
kablooey.
just the wind.
Damn it. One of you turn away, please. He's just sitting there. Also, apparently somebody over there has some, like, real phlegm problems, because they're just snorting. Nope. Someone's coming down the stairs.
That's gonna be it. My hands on his throat.
Stop messing around and come out at once.
Ah, thank you for closing the door behind you.
All right, nothing here as it turns out.
Probably rats. Into everything.
God damn it. You've got to be, like, right behind a guy to strangle him.
That bastard thinks he can taunt me. Just wait until there's no bars between us. That'll be a good day.
Sure. Oh. You wander off too. Ah, there you are.
Someone's supposed to be on.
for it. And whoop. Go, and then we'll just go pop this guy back here. Munition locker. Oh. Stun mines. As requested. Thank you kindly. Okay, so I've got 5. Oh, who's moving around upstairs? Oh, it's just someone pacing around in their cell. Oh?
You think Corvo's running around the city in a mask, executing people he doesn't like? You're crazy. Cold. Thoughtful, almost. I bet when he left here, no one saw a thing. Not until their neck snapped. That was then.
Love how they're all just like in complete terror of Corvo.
Yes, they do. You just haven't been there to see it happen.
Log warning. All logbook entries must contain prisoner name and destination cell number. Logbook is in the guard booth between sections D and C. Do not neglect. Ah, okay, that's where we can. Okay, that's where we can find out where our target is. This guy's just throwing around powerless threats. Alright. You park your ass there. Now then. Here we go. Prison logbook. Elizabeth Stride, A21. Okay, so I've got to get up to the control booth. Open up, back in the yard.
Smell you from here. Please, not now.
Whoop! Perfect landing. I'm glad I got that bone charm that reduces fall damage. Okay, nobody's manning the control booth. I hear a... Oh, there was a bone charm in the yard that I didn't pick up.
All the cell doors.
Here we go. A21. Good stuff. Don't need any of that. I'm gonna very quickly just dip back into the yard and grab. Thank you. Okay, Water of Life, not mega useful. Okay, now we just circle back around and go pick up Lizzie. This should be... Actually, fire that off. Anybody around? Yes, there's one guard up there. Put you over here. Man, these guys are making it almost too easy. Lizzie's up another flight of stairs. We got one more. Whoopa!
Lizzie's trying.
Oh wow, she's tied to the wall. The guards are just using this cell as a There's a gambling post. It's downstairs.
I'll have to carry her out.
Well, crap, she's completely out cold. What? Oh, I see. So this is A10. This dude's trapped his own cell. Mad lad. Got to fun past the time somehow. Yeah, I imagine a posting like this is absolutely soul draining. Okay, I'm going to set you down just here, and I will come back to you after I've picked up that bone chart. Oh crap. Wait, what? Can I just unlock this now? Oh! I have the key. Ain't that handy? Saves me eating dirt over and over. Hey. Yeah. Whoopa. Okay, A10 is back over this way. No. Wait. Got turned around. Ah, there we go. A10.
Better be worth it.
Vengeance. You can only hope, eh? Where is it? There it is. Vengeance. Build up adrenaline faster. Takes less time to cool down. Okay, that's only useful if I'm doing, like, the fightsman route. Alright. Get Lizzie. Start making our escape. Flop.
Section B are under
quarantine
until further notice. Prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be observed for signs of infection.
Okay. So we've got two guys. I wonder if I can just do bend time and then run like hell.
Hands. Blood from the eyes. Any day now it'll start.
Okay, I've only got 3 sleep darts.
I didn't know she had it. Why'd she take my money?
Lesson learned, eh? Okay, you know what? We're gonna hit bend time. Run for the front door. Oh god! Oof. I did not realize. I thought there was water down there. I didn't think that there was not going to be water down there. Alright. Well, we've made it to the sewers, so that counts as a win.
Not dead. See that her wounds get attention.
It will be done. Ready to go, sir.
Let's go. I need to get my knees slotted back in after making that landing. Alright. Once again, no kills. Draper's Ward. With Lizzie Stride free, you have a captain to take you upriver. Unfortunately, Lizzie's second-in-command, Edgar Wakefield, is is running the old gang and won't hand over the ship without a fight. Deal with the traitor Wakefield and help Lizzie get her ship in working order.
Dunwall is changing fast.
Yeah.
6 months ago,
I landed that with a
Draper's Ward
perfect
was
pixel.
where Dunwall's rich and well-born, strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where 2 street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters and Lizzie's gang, the Dead Eels. Lizzie Stride was the boss until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her and took her place. And her riverboat. It's the kind of thing that happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself. But I need that boat. Edgar Wakefield and I have business.
Let's get, yeah, boot stealth and a couple of extra sleep darts. What else? Gift from Abigail Ames. Contact you through your network. She's offering a bone charm that might be useful in exchange for a small fee. Another rune. The sunken crate. Allied whalers will dump a crate loaded with supplies overboard near the Undine. We'll have to dive to retrieve the contents. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll take the lot.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry. It started up again recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working has enraged the Dead Eels. They're fighting in the streets.
Okay, might be able to use that as a distraction.
Draper's Ward ain't yours. We got here first.
Bring out the geezer.
We've been here 8 years. We ain't leaving.
When's your old man coming out to fight?
We've been making something for you, little eels.
What's the matter? Too much knitting to do?
Crawl back to the river. You ain't a real gang. You're just a bunch of mudlarks.
Come on and fight! Or are you too busy making dresses?
Come on, let's see what's inside.
Ooh. Okay, the eels can throw choke bombs of their own. That's one hatter down. That's 2 hatters down. Alright, the Dead Eels are winners. That was a flawless victory from the Eels.
Someone wants to get kicked in the gob.
That does not sound right with an American accent. Alright. Yo. It's him hidden. He's coming back.
Someone's still prowling around.
Are they seriously getting aggroed by the dead bodies that they put there? Oh, hi. Chuck you behind the barricade. You go over there and then take a second. Chuck you behind the bin that your friend's in. Hoppa. Alright. This place definitely looks like it would have been classy back in the day. Uh-oh. Someone just legged it full tilt up the way.
A nurse? You got a teat on him?
I'm stymied. I thought dragging it up out of the mud was the hard part, but I had no idea how to open it.
Hammers?
Really? Look at that thing. You think
Oh, they've
hammers
dredged up
break
somebody's safe.
explosives? Sure. The sound brings everyone running. Then we gotta share. And what if it costs some meals, huh?
There must be a way. Think what could be in there.
You know what would be funny? If it wasn't locked.
What? Of course it's locked. Look at it.
You mean you haven't even tried it?
What do you think I am? Stupid?
I mean, yeah. You're a bloody street urchin. Okay. There's an ingot in it.
I wonder what it was doing down there in the mud.
I know exactly what to do here. Just... Here we go. Okay, needs a key. If anyone comes to investigate, they'll get a shock as well. Earls. As instructed by your whalers, I have dredged this horrid thing up from the depths of the storm drains and placed it in the agreed-upon location in the hopes that you, and only you, recover it. But be warned, poor fortune followed every step of the way since laying hands on this thing, and I'm overjoyed at the prospect of leaving it here and being done with it. May it treat you better than it has me. If some unlucky local has stumbled upon this wicked bone, heed these two warnings. As I have said above, for poor fortune will find you, but most importantly, this is intended for delivery to the most dangerous man in the Empire. If you're in possession of something he wants, you may count your remaining hours on one hand. Well, good thing we got here first, eh? Hate having to spoil somebody's morning for this thing. Alright. So we need a key. Whoop. Let's keep an eye out and an ear out in case anybody says, hey, I found this weird key just laying in the drains. I wonder what it could be for.
Half the city's dead. We won't make it 3 more months. How did it pass me by? All the others down for sickness.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to the Draper's Ward Salvage and Resale, or the Black Market if you'd prefer. It's Dowd, right? Recognized your face from the posters. Not that I'd ever say anything to anyone, believe me. I'd be happy to have you for a customer.
What are you selling?
The best of Draper's Ward, all for sale.
Okay. Oh, what's this? A flower. Okay. There's probably a side quest in here that calls for it. Also, I'm just gonna borrow that. Thank you. Except this is a small token of my appreciation for the work we did together in Rothwild's place. Sources say this is the sort of thing you go out of your way to find. May it protect you, or empower you, or whatever these things do. I hope we find ourselves on the same side of a cause in future.
Half the city's dead. We won't make it 3 more months.
Just gonna borrow all of your shit. Don't you mind me? Jerome's search for Oxrush. Hello, Griff. Oh, Griff. I hope your business is doing well. If you're interested, I have a little business proposal for you. The canals here in Draper's Ward have been dry for some time now. Enough time for the prized Oxrush to take bloom in the mud. None of the ruffians patrolling this area know how special the flower can be, so I've no competition in harvesting them. But none of the alchemists or natural philosophers that can use them frequent this district anymore. Perhaps I can send you some bunches of Oxrush to peddle, for a commission of course, and I can help you tap into an ammunition market here in Draper's Ward. Gangs have gone to full-scale war, so demand is high.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Okay. I swear I saw something faintly of that colour down in the waters. Yeah, there's a bunch. Splodge. here. Got a bit of money, it'll do. So, oh, I also picked up that bone charm. I should see what that does. Sustained rage. Your adrenaline takes longer to cool down. I'm just not using sustain. I'm not using adrenaline. I will take improved agility though, and I'll take vitality just for the sake of it. A little bit of extra health.
How did it pass me by? All the way down to the sea.
Hello. Okay, so I need to get down to... So I need to get up to the riverfront.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Take all those free sleep darts, thank you kindly.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Gotta keep my eyes open.
And he's having... he's really getting down with that sickness.
Yeah, someone's still around.
You seem to be the only one around here, so I'm just going to leave you to sleep in the mud. Damn it. There we go.
We're losing business. I understand doing what's got to be done. But Wakefield...
Lizzie kept to a deal when she'd made it. She weren't no cheat.
Exactly. After last...
What do we have here?
What's going on up here? Whoa! Someone's doing full... Oh, hi. The dressmaker.
Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special. And I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up. So serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little. I thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps
thanks for the hydrate.
She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights while she made the horrid markings you see now. Then she stole my only keepsake, my lock of hair from dear, sweet Emily. Ah, Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo, and damn Delilah.
Why is she after a lock of Emily's hair? Note from Lady Boyle. Costume ball require 3 tailored outfits that are perfectly matching except for colour. Going to play a game with our guests, you see. I'm saddened to hear of your deteriorating hands and the hard times on which you have fallen, as you were my first choice to craft these costumes. I will mention your physical difficulties to my doctor at the party. Perhaps he can be of some service to you. Farewell, Waverly Boyle. Interesting. Ritual voodoo. Knowing what we've heard of Delilah so far, you might not be too far wrong. Right. Riverfront is that away. Anything else around?
Pass me by. All the others down.
Oh, don't you start. It's another corrupted charm, far end. Oh, it's on top of Draper's Ward. Eesh. A quick drinky. Oh, stuck that landing. Cannot seem to get the I cannot get that right. There's a way to like disregard fall damage when you use blink, but I've never been able to get it right. Okay, and then oh. God damn it. Okay, I need to stop trying to be clever about this and just... There we go. Tank. Sounds fairly simple. Yep. Health up. Speed down. Oh. Ew. Rip. Let's go round the back again. Should just be able to move for the door. Alright.
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzie never drowned victims in a sack.
Yeah.
Could still see him squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that?
Edgar
Oh, hi.
Wakefield is on board the Undine.
Don't make me jump like that.
He's put all of the eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Yeah, you build up chaos based on how many people you kill, and you get different endings depending on that. Mr. Hat, there has been interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. Looks like Wakefield's been rooting out Lizzie's loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them with some gruesome killing. Don't think he's got much of a hold on this gang, and things are about to fly apart before long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on the nearby rooftops last night, spying on the eels. She saw me looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of that. Okay.
There's the boat. Himself below decks. Whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
Oh.
Luxury. Sitting next to the river.
I just saw that,
Just waiting to be
I just saw that woman. Is that Granny Rags, perhaps?
Fancy masks. Set 'em on fire.
drowned.
Shivering silhouette. What is that? High chance to miss range attack, you're more visible. Okay. A lot of these corrupted charms seem to be more based around combat.
Wakefield sealed himself in the cargo hold of the Undine. Smuggling ships like this one often have a hatch underneath for dumping contraband if they get caught. Perhaps the Undine is no different.
Ah, that's good intel. It appears to be some kind of catamaran, so there should be a thing up the... a divot up the middle. Alright. Just a second, though. I'm going to take a brief moment. We'll be right back. Okie dokie. We're back. I'm
I have some connections.
hungry all of a sudden. Okay.
Two just came out looking for work, crying about their warehouse.
What'd you tell him?
Laughed in their faces. Everyone knows they're scum. Besides, they couldn't stop talking about killing Dowd. And that's an enemy we don't need.
Too late. Okay.
You ever get that creepy feeling of being watched? Had that a bunch lately.
Funny you ask that. I had this feeling of eyes on me. I looked up on the roof of that building over there and...
There was a lady up there, right? I seen her too. Just staring. Then she was...
gone. In a wink. Yeah. We've seen the same thing.
Should we tell the others about it?
No. The others might think we're seeing things. First sign of the plague from what I hear.
Okay. So why is Granny Rags scoping the joint? Keep clear of this area. We've penned the weepers inside so they can't get out, but nobody's foolish enough to go in there and put them out of their misery. Plague will come off eventually, but until then consider this area off limits. Okay, let's move careful.
I know something's up.
Alright.
Come on, spread out.
Must have been nothing.
Must have been nothing, that grenade sound that went off earlier.
Must have been rats.
Can you leave, please? Just gonna... There we go. So have I got enough to do anything with? Summon assassin. No, I'm gonna get more health. There we go. Alright, sunken crate, and then we'll swim out under the Undine and see what's there. Hopefully I'm not going to get bitten full of holes by the hagfish. Alright. Yeah, these guys are not particularly bright. Oh god, there is rats. Fish, rather. Ow, ow, ow. My skin. Oh, that stings. Ow, ow. God. Those things are brutal. Regain health while submerged in water. Well, I kind of need that now. Okay, no way to get into the site office. Yeah, those are called hagfish, and they're pretty... Wow, that's a lot of... There we go. That's a full regen, alright. Aha, I see a hatch. Come on. Look, Dowd, Dowd.
I'll slit my own throat.
Uh-oh. Log entry. It's going to pieces. Just when things are getting under control, now I hear Lizzie's busted out of Coldridge. Dead eagles are starting to swing by way, and I even think we'll wipe out those cursed hatters soon. Don't doubt, believe. Do or do not. Mr. Hat humiliated me something awful with that raid to steal our engine coil and payback. Oh, hell. They've stripped the engine. Crap, okay. This boat's going nowhere.
His tongue. Just for calling her Elizabeth.
Lizzie's boat is smaller than I remember.
Okay, I've got plenty of... Oh! Thank you kindly for...
Time to signal Lizzie.
That was apparently Edgar. I figured he'd be up on the bridge. When did you add the new channel awards? Which ones? Are you talking about the Judgment Cut ones?
Control of the dead eels now.
Scum.
She's ordered them to give you safe passage.
Alright, so she's retaking command of the eels, so they should leave me alone.
Your friend Edgar Wakefield set me up to be taken by the City Watch, and you followed him. Took his orders. But you know what? I forgive you. All of you. I'm filled with love. But the following people each owe me a finger. Logan, Douglas, Bang Bang, Ferris, Pigface, the Bakers, and Annabelle.
Shit.
2 from you, Annabelle. Have a good night.
That's like most of them. Alright, yeah, so Judgment Cut, End, they both got added after we finished Devil May Cry 4. Drop a Name... and...
Shut up.
Drop a Name was like after RimWorld, I think.
Edgar. I'm still living with his incompetence. He let the Hatters cripple the Undine.
And Pick a Game was...
They took the engine coil. We're dead in
not
the
that long
water.
ago, but I can't remember exactly when.
Can we make a new one?
They don't make them anymore, not for an engine like the Undine's. We'll have to get it back.
And I have a funny feeling I know where it is.
I'll pay him a visit.
It won't be that easy. There's a snag.
Always is. What's this one?
The Gazer's about 100 years old by now. He's got it rigged so that if he dies, the whole place gets gassed. So they're real careful around him. Got him a nurse and everything. Maybe you can cut a deal for that engine coil. Turn on the charm. One of the Hatters gave me their door password in exchange for keeping the rest of his fingers. It's whalebone.
I've just noticed that
I never got to use it on
Lizzie
account
has
of the
sharpened
gas.
teeth.
And being in jail.
Just be ready to move when I get back.
Alright, so let's go back and chat with the geezer. I left the Pick a Game at the...
What'd I see Dowd do then?
Just because he can do strange things doesn't mean there's an invisible man watching us.
But, Pick a Game, I just left it its, like, standard rate. I didn't change the price on that. That's just the one that Twitch recommends. Alright, back out to the streets. I have a funny feeling... Okay, you're all eels, so you're fine. Climb... no. I was going to say, I wonder if I can climb the lock. Does not look like it. Hop, hop. Okay, so they've got a arc pylon rigged up. One of the dead eels apparently trained some white rats to come to his side of the canal and fetch shiny objects back to him. So far, they've taken a few coins and a couple of bullets back over to eel territory. Pike saw one carrying a coin, tried to shoot it, but his marksmanship is lacking. Be wary of them and crush the little things if you get the chance. If one swipes one of our tools or keys or something, you'll be a laughingstock. Ah. Any Pick games currently waited to be played? On the Discord, I have a under consideration category, which is for stuff that people have suggested for me.
Quiet in the city. Almost like it used to be.
Okay. How am I going to get around this thing? Oh crap.
Let me just a few.
You get caught out when the dead eels come across the canal? No thanks.
Scooch.
Every man for himself.
Hatter pride. I'm touched.
What's the password?
Whalebone.
Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter.
Draper's Ward Textile Mill. That's a evocative splash image.
Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Alright, depends on what he's asking for. Come on.
Who just went through here? The Empress did. She had Corvo Otana with her. They weren't wearing no clothes.
Keep your hat on. I was just asking.
Just because you're in charge of the gate, it don't mean the rest of us are idiots.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
since you're such a genius, it ought to be real easy to see who it was. So go check it out.
Fine. I don't know why you're worried about nothing.
Think you should be.
Huh? Ah!
Crap.
Come on!
Of course he...
I know something.
Of course he immediately takes that moment to turn around. It's fine. Still got the key. Oh, damn it. That's a fake window. Oh. And I'm making a complete hash of this. Oh, hello. Oh, there's... Holy hell, that wall of light's going ballistic. Hole not a... Oh, hello. What do we have here? Bird of prey. Oh, that's... Yeah. Drop assassinations.
I give up fighting that rat bastard. Come on, spread out. Damn, tricky bastard. It's just a matter of time, buddy.
Nope.
I know you're here.
Look at all these real fake windows.
Come on, spread out.
Kindly piss off.
That's it.
What?
Someone's about to get
Why do these guys keep turning around?
I know you're here.
And since when do fucking street gangsters prescient? Right, mate. Don't mind me, I'm just snooping.
You get away.
Hello, hello. You can actually get in here. Ooh. Someone set themselves up back here. Skeeves is gone. Looks like Skeeves ain't coming back from his patrol. It's been 6 days now. Don't get me wrong, I ain't grieving because Skeeves and me didn't see eye to eye on many things, but it makes me sad because he swore he was bringing back a tremendous stash of coins he knew about up in the dried out waterway. Figured I'd part him from all those coins in a few card games, but that ain't to be. Who knows? What if the water comes back? It might just flush him out. But I doubt it. When you're off duty tonight, you need to drink to toast old skeeves. Well, these guys have some kind of honour, I guess.
Someone's still prowling around.
Should probably have. There we go. Have my seeing vision at the ready. Nope. Where are you guys going?
Got anything to smoke or eat? Gotta keep my eyes open.
That guy doesn't come down the stairs all the way. And the string section of this orchestra is just going haywire. Pop this guy down over here. You're still alerted for some reason, so you can have a lie down. Pop you behind the machine so that nobody sees you.
I told her to keep the children inside. I told her. I have to... What?
Metallic salts. Alright, we're gonna do some like weird low-grade alchemy. True Lizzie Stride. Oh god, not reading through all of that. Suffice to say that she is probably out of her mind. Okay, so it's just the man himself. Wonder. Nobody appears to be upstairs. Nurse Trimble's lab. Oh, these are empty. What do we have here? Calibration in my experiment timer is slightly off. This should be fixed immediately. I'd like to check on my experience immediately after the bell chimes. Have this all perfectly timed from the bell ring to the walk to my lab. Aha.
Got good handwriting, which makes me distrust him.
Audiograph. Okay. Baffle dust. No earthly clue what to do with any of this. Alchemist I am not. Hello. E-notes. Ah. Anti-Toxin Formula reads the following. Ew. Oxfresh flower, bull rat fetus, metallic salts. Alright, where's dry storage? Must be around here somewhere. You know what? let's go have a word with our boy at the office.
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course.
Whoa.
My name's Dowd.
Ooh, you not looking
Lizzie
well.
Stride's missing engine coil. I'm giving you a chance to make a deal.
Yes, sir. Very reasonable offer. Geezer here says you're in luck. We only need that engine coil because someone shut off the flow that turns our water wheel. I sent men into the sewers to restore the flow, and not one of them came back. But what stopped them won't be a problem for the famous Dowd, will it? When the water flows,
that's
I'll
easy
give you
enough.
the engine coil. Here's the key to the sewer entrance, and it's a pleasure to do business with you.
Man,
Mr.
you are
Dowd. The backers will behave themselves, as long as you keep your end of the bargain, Dowd.
Okay, so now they're all friendly.
This guy never made it back. Wonder if he's still down there.
Whale oil. Okay. Pull that out and Mr. Hatter will die in short order. Okay, so that, yeah, I understand the lethal option now. Just kill Mr. Hatter and then Beyond Good and Evil. Ooh, good thinking. You know, I want to see what this does. Just sets the alarm off and a bunch of grenades going down. The chaotic fun, yeah. But you need the anti-toxin to do it. Yes, Beyond Good and Evil. I don't know a whole lot about that game, but I understand it is quite good. I remember playing the... Oh, Nelly. I don't think the PC has gamepad support, but it's also on PS. It's on PS2 though, that's the key bit, and I have a functioning emulator. What about you? Anything to add? Engine room. Don't need to go there just yet. Anything up there? No, that's completely blocked. Ah! Ow! Toes! There we go. That's how we do it. Ooh. These guys did not last. Oh. Did one of you survive?
Hello? You're not
Hi.
a Reaper, are you?
You're...
I think I can walk if you'll just help me up.
No, you're dressed the same as Delilah. Ah! Thought so. The rest of them. is, all full of rats. Oh, can I not reach that from here? Oh, wait.
Come out now. I'll have your eyes.
Okay. The Brigmoore witches are about. Clothing prejudice that I don't have to take it. Where are you? But yeah, speaking of Beyond Good and Evil, I do remember playing that. I played the demo for it way back when, and I remember it being quite interesting at sneaking around a facility taking photos of like weird fucked up stuff that the government was trying to cover up, and then deciding what you wanted to reveal. Not a chicken, you're a turkey.
I think Delilah wants us out of the way. Her little ritual is all said and done.
Why?
Don't be dense. She's afraid of us. When the change comes, she'll only want the weaker sisters nearby.
That makes no sense. Our power flows from Delilah. Without her, we'd be reduced to dancing under the moon and parlor tricks. You must be wrong.
Why else would she put us here, right in his path? I wish he'd hurry up and come already.
Don't you worry. The time has come, and so have I. Whoa. Right, of course, they're witches. Of course they can blink too. Genuine quote from an old TMNT drug PSA. Oh god. The old Dare stuff, I remember those. Oh! Someone took the wrench to the water flow control valve. God damn it! Ah, well, now at least I'm on the other side so I can get this open. Whoa, that was weird. Ah! I can just pop a 6 slide. Probably not a good idea to cuddle a Weeper to sleep, but... Yo, that's mine. Somebody... I had a chat with somebody who went through all the sort of the weird Dare stuff, and they apparently told... They told me that, like... Something's blocking the wheel. Bloody hell. But they told me about how the Dare things would, like, try to flag HRT, like hormone replacement tablets, as this kind of scary drug that would mess you up, and listed all the side effects as reasons that you would want to take hormone replacement stuff. Just like, don't take HRT, boys, or you'll turn into a girl. Like, yeah, that's why you would take it if you're a guy, you know. It's safe to assume that trans people probably know what they're doing when it comes to that sort of thing.
Now to go get that engine coil.
Yeah, it's drug PSAs from the 80s, you know. Not exactly considerate at the best of times. Okay, so I should just be able to walk back out the way I came in. Bolts, medicinal herbs. Royer and a few others went up ahead to the water control station to see why the water flow stopped, but they haven't returned. Reports of strange noises and a few of our new workers fled for the exit. Someone doesn't come to relieve me soon, I'm leaving this place. Writing this so you have a record that I did not just abandon my station without cause. Considering the weird eldritch shit that seems to just go on in Dunwall on the regular, I honestly wouldn't blame you. I do actually remember reading something about, like, in the Batman comics, there's an actual... Wait. Oh, God. There's an actual reason for why weird stuff is always going on in Gotham. Apparently the whole city is built on top of a swamp, and the weird gas is, like, seeping into the air and into, like, the water supply, and it makes everyone go crazy. Now, I wonder if I'm going to go back and talk to this guy and my suspicions about Nurse Trimble are going to be confirmed. I don't care that you're busy. There we go.
Done. But I don't think you'll see your men again.
User says a deal's a deal. The code is 572.
The game had to take a second to load in the code there. Okay, no suspicions confirmed there. I thought that was gonna go into, like, Nurse Trimble is actually the one running the Hatter gang now, and it's just like keeping Geezer alive to use as, like, a puppet. Code 572. I imagine that must be, like... Gone to look into the water flow situation in the sewers. If you need access to the engine room on the way, talk to Nurse Tribble. He's the only one who knows the code. Okay, so, yeah, if you're not doing the cooperative route, then... if you're not doing the cooperative route, then... that's how you... Oh, no. Resume. We don't want to go that way. But yeah, I guess you go down into the sewers looking for Pete, so you can get the coil that way. Zoom. Man, I'm quick with these upgrades. Yeah. Is that... It's not... Fucking hell. Can you guys turn this off briefly so I can get past? God damn it. And the,
No fighting. Wonder how long that'll last.
There we go. So... full speed. Right. Alright, let's finally restore this engine, and we can get up to Brigmoore Manor. Plonk. What? Oh. one of the one of these guys gassed Lizzie by mistake.
Please, do the honors down. Fire up the engine from the bridge. Get us in the way.
Alright. Oh. Full steam. Alright, still in low chaos. Oh, there was apparently 2 shrines in the mission somewhere. I didn't think the DLC had shrines. Alright. So we'll watch the next scene and then we'll wrap up. Delilah and her coven are planning something that threatens everyone across the Empire of the Isles. Infiltrate the ruins of Brigmoore Manor and stop Delilah.
The Brigmoores were an ancient family, bankrupted a generation ago. Since then, the manor has housed 2 street gangs, a smuggling ring, innumerable rats, and the Brigmoore witches. I'd always left them alone, but now a painter named Delilah had taken up witchcraft and formed a coven. She was trying something. A ritual. But what kind? The outsider knows. I cannot abide a mystery.
Alright, and that'll be what we do tomorrow. Dust. What does that do? Chemical composition of choke dust, so it induces short-term confusion. Victims will resume normal, unsuspecting activity after exposure to the dust. Ah, okay. So it's a good sort of get-out-of-fuck-up scenario. Alright, but that'll have to wait. Until then, we'll be wrapping up again on Thursday, because tomorrow, on Wednesday, I will be playing something else. We will be playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, with the assistance of my good friend Michael, who helped me through, you may recall, Resident Evil 6 a couple of months ago. And this is just the the day that I've been able to get him away from work, so we will be playing that tomorrow, and then we'll be back onto Dishonored on Thursday, and then on Friday I will be playing 7 Days to Die, because it just got updated, and that's going to be a special marathon bonus stream. So, until then, thank you all for joining me, good night, and much love. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dishonored. We'll be wrapping up the Brigmoore Witches today. So hey there monkey, doing some Christmas shopping. Good stuff. I need to finish off my Christmas shopping. So, quick thing before we begin. I slept really badly last night, and I'm kind of spacey today. Had some kind of energy drink earlier, and it has done sweet bugger all. And so if I completely miss something, or I just like tune out for a while and stop talking, that's why. So here we go. We're going to buy all of these. So, red jacket, and a whole bunch of supplies just left around for us. Are there anything I should get? And the battle dust. Begin. Oh, we're straight in.
I scouted, sir. They've locked the front, and I've seen evidence of snares. Also, maybe it's nothing, but I spotted several statues of the woman Delilah. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was worth mentioning.
It means trouble. Anything else?
They're getting in and out of the house somehow, but I haven't spotted it. Sorry, sir. Best I can do.
Good enough. I'll take it from here.
Glucose drinks, not sugar. Yeah, that's what I've got, is that it's like glucose and caffeine and stuff, and like a whole sort of proprietary mix of a bunch of other bits and pieces. But it has not done dick. So I am kind of spacey today. Who knows? Maybe I'll start waking up as things go on. So, corrupted charm in the drink. We have here leverage. Leverage. Pull power. Hey. Pull power's distance speed are increased. Okay, pull is stronger, but not mega concerned about that. Here we go, there's the supply cache. And which I don't need. Bot's note. They're on to me. The urn will have to stay here, Reggie, till we can return by boat and claim it. The Master's Key, however, will go with me, and since you are nowhere to be seen, I have little choice but to scale the rocks by the waterfall and make my escape cross-country. Leave me to try out on this one, and I'll put a bullet in your skull. Why? Wait. Check the waterfall to see if the butler actually escaped. Okay, that's clearly the other side of the estate. Man, these are some fancy-ass buildings. Also, bloom! Alright, that's quiet. So, mention statues of Delilah. We know that Delilah is able to kind of talk through her statues. So it's probably safe to assume that those things will function as lookouts. Dowd has left Draper's ward on Lizzie Stride's boat and could arrive within hours. Disable the grave switch. Isabel will lock the manor and wait for further instructions in the backyard. Fucking... What was that? I've sent one of the strictures to guide you on your assignment to Brigmoore. My hope is that heeding the warnings of the 6th stricture will be the utmost of your troubles with dealing with those heretics. Bertram. What was the 6th? It was the Wandering Hand... The Lustful Eye... Do not remember. Oh. There we go.
I hope everything is in order, sir.
I'll do nicely.
Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Okay. The dogs might not go down when we take them down. Alright, anything... Not really. Nothing I really want in terms of ruins. Alright, so let's cut right and look for that gap. Keep an ear out, because apparently these ladies can blink. Oh, oil canister. Okay, remember that's there if anything needs powering. Oh. Alright, let's check the back. Slip up for a few... Alright, see you around. Thanks for coming by. Always good to see you. Right, you? Anything to add? Ooh, they've got a big old botanical garden. Okay, so the turncoat that we paid for is apparently wearing red. So let's keep an eye out for a lady in red. Dance with me. I hate river crusts. I hate them. Okay, not a whole lot back here. Ooh. That's a good sign. This whole bloody building's collapsed. And it's full of crusts as well. Okay. Let's use gaze. There is a bunch of useful stuff in there, though. Oh, it's only the one crust. Alright. Subtle. Land with a mighty splash. Take that. A heavy lever. Drinky. That's probably not good for you, honestly. Oh. Weird perspective trick. I thought there was something on the top shelf of the something on the top shelf of that box, but it's not. It's just something back there. Yeah, it's just some metal. All right. Yeah. A jacket witch. One in blue, one in black. Okay, she's moving off on her own. Let's... What? Ah.
Don't think I'm on your side, because I'm not. If you raise a hand to any of my sisters but Delilah, you'll answer to me.
Understood. What have you got?
When
Fair
her
enough.
ritual's done, Emily Caldwin's mind will be gone, and Delilah will look out through her eyes the rest of her life.
And
Oh,
Delilah
that's
will
dark.
rule as Empress.
That's up to you. I've got my money. That's all I need.
Wait, what about a way in?
Use the crypt. There's a lever that opens one of the tombs. The lever is kept in the shed. That's all I can tell you.
Alright. So... Ah. Graveyard's back the other side. Well, let's keep poking around the garden for now and... Splat. Keep an eye out. God knows what kind of weird traps they've got set. So apparently there's dogs back here that don't go down when you kill them. Oh. Oh dear. You didn't make it, did you? Hang on. Aha, there we go. Front door key. Alright, so that might be a useful escape. Okay, you are observant. Okie dokie, they've got long vision. Sure, that's totally what's going on here. There's a handy ridge, though, that goes all the way around the back. No, you don't. You have a nice lie down. Swift Shadow. That's... There we go. Definite. We're now speedy speed boys. Oh! I don't even need a...
Dowd. I grow sick of this assassin. The other sisters speak of him with a tiny shudder of awe in their voices.
Let's back up a little. I thought she was alone. She is not.
Don't worry, love. The hounds will warn us, or the statues, and then we'll descend on him like a murder of crows, and we'll pick his bones clean.
Yee. One of you move, please. There we go. Why do you have to keep facing one another? Okay, you look away. Pull her behind the pallet. Appear to be suffering from non-specific cough. The non-specific cough disease. There we go. And that's the two of them out. Oh, this has gotten me into the botanical gardens. That's no good. Got any friends, or is it just you? It's just you. I'm gonna go pop you upstairs with the other two. So that looks like an attic. Let's see what's up top. Chest. A whole bunch of notes. No. Page for an old book. Dreary waters, hissing daughters, crack the green shells and steal their pearls, turn the spigot and drink from the misery of a broken house. Gulp and swallow, follow, 3 wet marbles down the gullet. Okay. Click through, yeah, did that. Oh, there's the water back there. Maybe don't, I don't know about you, but maybe swallowing those pearls. Oh. Aha, thought I saw something. The swallowing river crust pearls probably doesn't seem like the greatest idea. Those are probably, oh, hello. Statues of Delilah. Oh god. Oh, good grief. Okie doke, that went wrong for a blinding second. Alright. Whoa! And it just apparates a rune. Alright. Let's get back towards where we're meant to be going. Is any day of the week. Storage shed key. I don't need no storage shed key. Magician. Bar. Alright, now we can start investigating the graveyard. That was weird. Why did I take damage from that fall? Statue, 2 dogs, 3 dogs. What do we have here? Ooh. These are all pointed. Oh, over there. Guessing this is the one? Yes. Yeah. Repair. So I hear a okay, it's down below. Hop. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Actually, you know what? That's what these are for. There we go. Rats dealt with. Just close the door behind me, so nobody gets any funny ideas. Ooh. Hi. Just gonna. Okay, they probably need to investigate. There we go. Into Brigmoore Manor proper. Oh, damn it. I am in no mood for any of this. I had a bad enough time with the Weeping Angels back in Doctor Who. Those things scared.
I thought the Florida district was run down.
Fuck. Ah. Okay. Had to crush its skull to be sure. Right. That kills the dogs. Let's fire Void Gate again. Oh, somebody's lounging.
I need to tell Delilah.
Didn't you hear?
It's Melina.
She finished painting the air. It's flawless. She's begun the final phase.
Then she's in already.
Yes, it won't be long now. All of our patience and work will be rewarded.
Interesting.
But what happened to Melina?
She's creating a sort of artificial phylactery.
Don't worry. She made them pay first.
Oh. Oh, hi.
Sisters, help me!
Oh, that's a phlegmy cough. Brigmoore chest key. Okay. Delilah's orders. Order the lantern be placed in the studio in the west wing. Use it to enter the painting only if your situation is dire. I will be preparing for the ritual and cannot be disturbed. I trust you will handle Dowd should he materialize. Okay, lantern in the studio in the west wing. So, where exactly is the west wing? It's Unable to extract much from this one. He is well trained. Feeding him his former companion enlists mostly useless sounds and mess. Try again tomorrow unless he becomes violently deranged, in which case I'll have little choice but to put him down. Brother Pradcliffe, you are charged with surveillance of the Butcher Haven district and surrounding estates. Travel there immediately and report all findings to the Office of the High Overseer. Any signs of organised heresy are uncovered, send for additional support, but do not attempt to handle the situation alone. Remember the strictures if you fail.
Please, no. Don't make me eat anymore. I can't. Brother Marcus, I denounce the Abbey. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rabbit. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. The High Overseer is the whelp of a wolfhound bitch.
What happened to you?
I denounce the oracles. The oracles. They saw. The Caldwell girl is the key. The girl in the painting.
Where's Delilah?
Well, crap. On corrupted chart. Bloody hell. No, I'm not reading all of that. I'd read that normally if it was just me, but it's going to take up far too much of my limited time slot. Statuesque. Okay. While standing still, you cannot be seen by enemies unless they are in combat with you. Penalty. Mana does not regenerate. Ooh. Let's do something dumb with that. Give me the... Gimme. The hell is that noise? Ah, someone's deployed a dog. You move away, please. Okay, so statuesque does work. There we go. Up. So this looks promising. She's rigged the whole bloody place to blow. Various studies. Delilah's journal. Now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Ugh. Havelock and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they will be crowning Delilah, the kitchen girl for Dunwall Tower. They call me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reach through to the spirit? Mine. They will never know their blunder, but I will be sure to whisper it into their ears at their executions. My followers will bear the lantern to the gallery in order to open the way to the void. There I will use the painting to complete the ritual. My walk into Emily's flesh must be undisturbed. Ritual has other uses, which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for a spell. I imagine one of my enemies as a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without amusement.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
There's the West Wing. Alright. So now I just need to find my way to the West Wing without tripping. Hoppa. mean, maybe you should try doing spells that don't require such specialized material.
A swim later?
Please. I'm sick of hearing about it.
A swim? Oh, there's a bunch of them down there. Let's maybe move you somewhere a bit more private. There you go, tuck you in with the debris of it. Okay. I heard a wet thunk and I was like, did that kill her?
So clammy here.
I mean, that's probably your own fault for building a mansion apparently on top of a fucking aquifer. Have you learned nothing from Dwarf Fortress? What's this? I worked in my studio until late last night and completed the painting of Emily. When Dowd kidnapped her, I was terrified that he might already know what I was planning, but it seems I overestimated him. He turned her over to the conspirators. What a fool. Once young Emily assumes the throne, I'll already be looking out at those lovely brown eyes.
I'll watch for our enemies.
You know, not everything's about you, Delilah. Not everyone is, like, secretly plotting your downfall. Hi. This is powerful. Okay. I'm happy to just use the occasional mana potion, considering the game has been sprinkling me with the damn things. This is ominous. Put those out. Ow!
We must make sure. My Lady Delilah does not grant her favor to fools. I will find you.
Just gotta get down there.
Nothing.
Hiding. Such fun.
Such fun. Whoa! Okie dokie.
What? You must be here you are. Sister! Over here!
Just gonna take all that. Alright. Brunhilde came to me last night while I was in my studio in the West Wing, finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls has allowed herself to get caught and interrogated at Coleridge Prison. Nevertheless, it seems Dowd is oblivious to my plans. Again, not everything is about you, Delilah. Maybe she just got arrested because she's a witch. Just gonna hit this. Set the landing. Oh boy. We're going in Super Mario 64 style. The Void. Delilah and her coven are planning something that threatens everyone across the Empire of the Isles. Yeah, imagine Delilah being in charge of anything.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling.
So why don't you just take away
In your
the
long
powers?
life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
Why not just take her powers away? Alright, going down. Ugh.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Okay. What do we have here? Suitable replacement painting. Okay.
Emily Caldwin, daughter of Jessamine Caldwin, heir to the
Painted in the same style as Emily's portrait.
Ah.
Delilah's work.
Okay. Painting of the tree. Replace the painting of Emily with the painting in the of the tree. She gets trapped in the tree. Oh god. It's calculated.
I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp.
Oh, I see. It's one of those kinds of spells. I get it.
You cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long.
Okay. She turns away to go back to the altar.
Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe.
Now we just wait for her
your
to
I
do
can
the business.
Feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep, and the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye touches the mind touches the world. I feel your love for Corvo Atama and your lost mother, for your caretaker Callista. I feel your fear in the night, your hunger to learn, to become someone important. My hunger too, my fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new.
Oh, you've made a bad mistake.
It is complete. I am... What's happening? This is all wrong! What am I becoming? Outsider's blood? Is this some trick? No!
Bye-bye. Enjoy being a tree. Alright, now we just take the painting and burn the sucker. Done and done. Delilah's threat is ended. You've made your choices, come what may.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone.
Oh, hey,
somewhere.
Corvo.
And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
So this is what canonically happens with Corvo. Is that he actually had the fight.
For you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it?
But we do.
How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire?
That's a hell of a thing. Like, that's a
Corvo
real
now.
brave storytelling choice to be like, congratulations, you've made all these choices and you, like, saved the frigging world and no one will ever know. And that's the end of it. So, very solid showing. It's basically just, hey, there's more Dishonored, but this is a really great way of, like, plugging holes in the story and setting up some stuff for the sequel. Kind of a late arrival spoiler, because I already know what Delilah's deal is, because I've played like half of Dishonored 2 already. And I know who certain characters secretly are. But yeah, really good. Definitely worth the money. And nowadays it's gotten reduced so many times. Dishonored, the main game, is only a tenner, and both of the expansions are like £3 each. But yeah, really, really good. Alright, so I'm going to hit some buttons. This is new. I don't remember. Oh. Fun little splash. Alright. So, let's head over to the office. Ah. Hello, chaps. Alright. Close that down. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's start up the sequel.